Eivor, I have you and Kira to thank for curing my men. Even if the source of this succor does not sit easily with me.
Not all Druids are your enemies, Lord. It is the children of Danu who attacked you.
Kira has told me of this Druid cult. They are no great threat if they must strike from the shadows.
Perhaps they only sought to sow doubt among their enemies, and the friends of their enemies.
I regret my earlier distrust, but I've seen too much Irish blood spilt by Danes to give trust easily.
I know what it is to be bloodbound, Lord. It burns so bright it can blind to all else.
So, King, if Allah is the prize, how do you mean to take it? The ring fort there is the strongest in all the lands.
Yet the kings of Alach dwell outside its protection, foolishly leaving themselves vulnerable.
Still, that's a long march over uncertain soil. Your army will be exposed to forces unknown.
Abaddon has offered land at Claher, where our army will make camp. From there, we move on to Alach.
This just arrived. The kings of Alach want to talk peace.
They surrender before you touch their soil. I know those who would die for such a reputation.
I don't like it. The wording is vague. Asking much and promising little.
What's the harm in hearing them out? If we start with the sword, we have nowhere else to go. They know me, they'll listen.
You would speak for me.
If you would honor me with your trust.
Do you have an opinion, Eivor? Or will you simply side with your cousin?
My cousin gives wise counsel. You lose nothing but time. And if talking fails, answer with steel.
Time marches more quickly when you have an army to keep fit and fed. But I will consider your words. My life has been one of warfare, plots and intrigue. I have never known the trust of a brother, and do not give mine over easily. Bareth MacEivor, King of Dublin, I hereby authorize you to speak for me, Flann Sinna, High King of Ireland and all of her people.
I will honor the faith you have placed in me, my king.
Do I have your blessing to accompany Bareth, King Flann?
I'll not waste our time on formalities, Eivor. But you'll not be going with Bareth. I need you elsewhere.
Tell me where.
You must build up some goodwill among the northern Aenale, as you've done for other kingdoms. Kira will provide the details at the pigeon coops.
I will earn you their favor, Lord, for the trust you've shown my cousin. Off we go. More sail! Let's have a song.
There! Priest treasury!
Be gentle if they spot me.
Jesus, what's happening? Hey, wait! God damn you! Take your last breath!
Let's go. Let the sail out! Sing, my ravens.
the sharpest blade I know of, masterly swung by the sire's both hands. Oh, how it balefully bites, the wolf of swords lavish.
Sail down! More sail! Let's have a song.
Steeds run in evening sun. Far we ride to the home hall. Hooves mark the ground they trod. Day is slowly dawning.
Bring the sail in! This place is heavily guarded. Must take care of this far.
Not failures. Yeah. Not far of
brag of the tune.
Early should we rise, he who seeks to take another's life for voting. Seldom does the loving wolf snatch his prey.
Sail is useless here!
Victory. From his weapons, when in open land, keep no more than one step away. It's
Set him out! Sail out!
Limpman rides, the handless drives a herd.
Drop the sail!
Mind is better than to be burnt. A corpse is of
Sail! Catch the wind! Let's sail! They will attack on sight here. We must leave this place. That will have earned King Flann some support. I'd best go see him at Clocher.
God has heard my prayers.
You flatter me, Lord, but what's wrong? Where's Barith?
He's not returned, nor have two messengers sent after him.
This cannot be simple misfortune. It hints at some dark design.
Do you wish you'd taken up Eivor's offer earlier?
Aye. We may have lost 3 souls for not giving it more serious consideration.
Let me go after him, Lord. If he lives, I will find him.
Even with your cunning and guile, you would not go unchallenged. Not without a king's pass, and few Vikings have those.
I'd wager a few from Donegal do.
Donegal, a Norse settlement.
A port on the western shore. A fair bit of their trade finds its way to Aljach, so someone there is bound to have a pass.
Is this port well guarded?
It's crawling with Norsemen grown lazy on success. They'd not expect someone to go Viking on them.
Good. I'll go to Donegal now and get one of these passes. With your leave, Lord.
If it means fewer lives lost, you have my blessing.
Let's go. Let the sail out! Sing us a song.
Loose the oars! Don't sail!
Bring the mast down!
Only one sire have I served before hailing you.
Raise the mast!
Now your skull is warm, and I wish not, sir.
Sail out! Reef sail! We can continue. If there are any king's passes to be had, I may well find one here. I should not be seen in this area. That one looks like they would have business with Allah. This should get me through Allah's gates. Let's get out of here. Sail! Catch the wind! Sing, my ravens.
Generous Lord, if you have a friend, up we raise our shining blades, like wolf teeth they brightly glitter. Now the time for bravery.
Hey, hold on you!
An impressive fortress. One cannot help but wonder what's within. Now to see how they treat someone with a king's pass.
What business have you here?
The business of kings. Here's my pass.
Go on, then.
Who are you to come before the kings of Eivor unannounced?
Fergal. You're not Fergal. I don't know you.
I am Sturm of Donegal. Who is Fergal?
The King of Dublin speaks of a cousin who advised us for a time. A glorified goat herder who should have taken our advice. So, Sturm, what brings a Viking from Donegal here?
You tell me. I came at your invitation.
There's some mistake. I sent no such message. It wasn't me. It could have been you-know-who. But he hates Vikings. Forgive my brother's bluntness. We will get to the root of this, I assure you. Can I offer you a drink?
Yes? More drink? I haven't seen the bottom of my cup since I got here. If I wasn't a trusting man, I'd say they're trying to keep me drunk.
No drink for me. I'll return when you have finished your king's business.
If it's not drink you're wanting, you should take a tour of the ring fort. It's renowned throughout the land.
As we've told you several times, King Barda, the ring fort of Valhalla is not open to guests. In fact, you could even say that it's closed for a select few.
Ah, so you're keeping prisoners there. Oh, have a drink, you two. Do you think I haven't taken a few hostages myself?
I'll seek out a place to rest until you remember why I was summoned here.
Of course, of course. Your pass will grant you free run of this place.
If you see Fergal, say hello for me.
For the last time, Bart, the ring fort is off limits.
If I read Barret right, freeing Fergal could be key to liberating Harlech. And to do that, I need to get inside that fort. My pass won't get me into that ring fort. I'll need to find another way.
Die now! Together, lads, we have
Need a
this!
key for this.
You yellow dog! Guss out!
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
So kind. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, you're Eivor, right? You served King Barrett. You were meant to check on the king and report back. Soldiers grabbed us and threw us in here.
I'll let you out. Return to King Flawn if you can.
Not getting away from me! Won't survive! Brothers, let's end this!
Is there someone here named Fergal?
I am he. Who wants to know, Viking?
Thank
I
you, friend.
serve Barith McKeever and King Flawn Shinna. They offer you freedom.
Hey, what? Die!
Must be blocked from the other side.
Wait a minute! Time to die! Die!
Getting tired?
Damn you! Bleed you! Break you! You die now!
Join us, cousin. We've been having a grand old time, the kings and I.
It's the abbot who's turned this place into a prison. He's taken hostages from all the families to control all of Ireland. Shut your gab, Domhnall. Owen will kill you if you talk too much. And Flan will kill us if we don't. It's like Domhnall said. It was Owen. He told us to delay whoever came until...
Until what?
Until the abbot can move his forces in.
How many men? How many?
We don't know. No one does. He has some companies at Armagh, more men than he lets on. That's all I know.
Left to my cousin, you'd both be puddles of blood and guts. But King Flan might spare your heads. You'll be treated as hostages, not prisoners, until your king decides what to do with you. Now, think on your sins. It'll be easier in the end to let them keep their crowns, but they don't need to know that yet.
Flan must learn of this trap.
I've already sent messengers telling him to pull his army back. I wasn't going to sit on my arse waiting for you.
I'm impressed.
Don't be. It took days of drinking that swill before Neil finally grew bored and careless.
You've outdone yourself. I'll be sure to let the king know who the real hero was today.
Thanks to you, cousin. Make sure that message reached Flan and I'll join you all later. May Sol and Mauni guide ye.
Eivor, you did well at Alec. We march in the morning. I think it no small thing for you to lead my honor guard.
Did you not get Barrett's message, Lord? You must pull back, not move forward. This ruse is part of a larger trap, not yet sprung.
Barrett believes to know the minds of these kings, but the church has taken root and flourished since my uncle's day.
The church is behind the plot against you. Did the message say nothing of Abbot Owen?
King Neil and King Donald were doubtless seeking to cast blame elsewhere. The church is a convenient scapegoat.
What if there's some truth to Barrett's suspicions?
Owen is the abbot of Armagh, God's appointed in Ireland. I cannot doubt him on the word of a friend.
You mean a pagan?
Why are you all still here? Did my message not get through?
It did, but King Flan is not convinced.
You must pull out a clawher now, my king, before we are surrounded by Owen's army.
You do not command me, Barrett McEivor. If there was an army, my scouts...
Your scouts are dead. Baldur's blood, Flan. How many must die before you learn to trust?
You forget yourself, Barrett. Do not invoke your false gods in my presence.
Listen, what's that?
Owen's wolves have arrived. I didn't come this far to die in a tent, my king.
They're under attack!
Come on! I should be cautious around here.
I'll take more hits than you, cousin!
on it.
If we hold off this assault, we will save the day! God won't let us live! Won't take long! Worms take you!
They're all around us.
The archers have fire!
They come from the fields.
Plant those archers' boards! Leave none alive!
Can't outrun me! Die!
The ravens will have your eyes.
Thrawn and Kira at the barricade.
I'll be your shield.
Die, you! You're going down!
They're on the roads.
They have no honor. Show them no mercy.
Won't survive, fool! Let me straight! Gosh out! Follow my lead! Worms take you! Come, brothers, let's end this! Out with you! Damn you!
Let's stay awake.
They retreat.
You've saved us.
We held them off. At a great cost.
Eivor, where is Varys?
Varys, can you hear me? Varys McKeever! Have you seen King Varys?
Aye. He was headed towards the farm on the edge of the village.
A cold hand that grips my heart.
Varys! Varys,
Eivor,
I'm here.
a glorious end, don't you think? Worthy of a saga, maybe. And you thought I'd gone soft.
No one knew your true measure.
Except you, cousin. You never doubted me.
Your bravery will be remembered, Varys. I'll see to it. Hold your weapon well, cousin. I will see you in Valhalla.
Siegfried is my Valhalla, Eivor. Valhalla need not be a place. It can be a legacy. Flann must back him. Have him swear by his god. There's nothing the Christians fear more than their Almighty's wrath.
It will be done.
The hero's funeral. Aerith has become a greater man in death than he was in life.
Or maybe we were too small to see his full size.
A harsh truth. But fair. He saw more clearly than I. And I ignored his counsel. Owen will pay for his death.
What then? When the abbot is gone and you've tamed the north? What of Siegfried? Will you give him your royal support?
When he has proven himself. It would not be good politics at this time.
Trolls take your politics. Bareth gave his life in your service. If this is how you repay loyalty, you'll be in short supply.
Twice you stung me with truth. I'll return the favor. Siegfried isn't ready. But he could be, with proper teaching.
Good. He'll benefit from your wisdom.
And my support. But neither throne will be secure while Owen lives.
We'll throttle the snake. And afterward, the fate of this land will be in your hands. Yours and Siegfried's.
The horses are being made ready, my king. Sure you don't want to rest your bones and leave by dawn's light?
My thoughts ride too rough for sleep. I've an army and reputation to reclaim. The second may prove harder than the first.
My mother used to tell me how the Morrigan would feed on the death of heroes, then fill men's heads with thoughts of war. I imagined using the Tara Stone to drown out their song, the way Bishop Patrick drove the snakes from Ireland.
There is no power strong enough to do what you say. Not even the gods can change fate. The world is destined to end in war.
'Twas not but the fantasy of a young girl, so...
Tell Flann I'll come to him after I've arranged things with Siegfried.
Tell him yourself. I'm not leaving yet.